be extra careful and trying to avoid the area if you can. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, cloudy and more mild. Slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle with a high of 43. Tonight, chance for shower, mostly cloudy with a low of 39. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith here. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Tempestuous enough that anything could happen.
Can you define tempestuous for Chewy?
Tempestuous.
Do you want me to spell it?
Let's go.
And Bob Herbert's great. He used to work for the Daily News.
Yes. You know what's interesting? The quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons is Bobby A. Bear.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to embarrass Boston College, Adam.
Noah, which I find fascinating.
Chewy, give me your best shot right now.
What's
Please.
the word?
Right now.
You know, it's Herbert, Herbert, A. Bear, Hebert.
Contemptuous?
Holy crap, no. It doesn't even start with that.
What did you say? I can't.
Tempestuous, right?
With a T.
A. Bear. It's a fun name to pronounce.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight, he ain't doing nothing but running his
Got a little woolly mammoth over there.
Bonner Thursday. Very excited.
I appreciate that
He's
you're
like a
embracing
kid.
it.
He just can't help himself. It reminds me.
I was always big on rhymes.
Well, so like my mom when we were kids, like in terms of just blurting things out. When we were kids, like my younger sister was always terrible at telling my mom what we got her for Christmas.
Wait, she would always tell her?
Yes,
or she was
she would always tell her. But my mom would always like threaten to tickle her and like, oh, you got to tell me, just having fun with her. And one year, like me and my two sisters, my dad, we went out, we got her, got the gift, came home, and my little sister goes right up to my mom, goes, nope, I'm not going to tell you this year. Not going to tell you we got you slippers. That's what it's like working with this guy.
Yeah, exactly. I do appreciate that you're the most excited person here. It is Thonger Thursday. Thonger, we're adding an R to it. I was just going to call it Thong Thursday, but Thonger Thursday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Everybody, look at this. Da-da, da-da. You know who I feel like is, what's his face from, whatchamacallit? Vacation. Chevy Chase. I gotta stuff this
What's
into
his
my
name from whatchamacallit?
I gotta stuff this into the pocket.
I watched it last night.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
See no line for us. Those look a little flimsy, though. I don't think they're going to offer.
You don't think they're
going to
support?
Support?
I don't think a thong is supposed to support, to be honest with
because
you.
most people that wear thongs don't need support.
Don't need the support down in that region.
They don't have the ingredients.
The bells.
The jingle bells, jingle bells. We decided that you're wearing the black, correct? I have several colors.
We've got
here.
different colors. I mean, what do we think would be best for the big guy here?
I'd probably leave white out. Probably be advisable. After
All
a
right,
little,
so we got.
How do we feel about a little
tacos
gray?
last night, not a good idea.
No.
Those from this angle, those look a little rubbery. They don't necessarily look like they're cloth.
No, they're supposed to be like spandex material. What do you call that?
That just looks like a big old rubber thong, is what it looks like to me.
I bet this could be a good slingshot.
Yes.
Could definitely get some distance. Think I could hit the window from here?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, got it
There
all
we
the way
go.
there.
Now it's just sitting there on the ledge. It is Thonger Thursday. If you missed why we are having Thonger Thursday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, first of all, where you been? Second of all,
Well, I can't blame you. It was a long time ago.
It was.
but it's because Chew wasn't here. And we couldn't very well trust you.
We're
to
not
put the
great
thong
on paying things off. Well, I think I'm the only one that pays things off.
What?
The chest, the hair on the chest.
Okay.
The thing with the whatever,
Where are
and the
Homer's?
thonger.
Where are Homer's tickets?
They're at Will call. Look, I can't go to Minneapolis and show them where Will call is.
The old lead a horse to water thing,
Yes,
huh?
exactly.
So you did get him the tickets then?
No.
That's what I thought. All right, it is Thonger Thursday, so let's give a little background here. Back on November 1st, I was out of town shooting a feature for College Game Day, but y'all were having a conversation about jock straps. That's how apparently this whole thing started. And Chewy, were you insisting that jock straps are comfortable?
They're more comfortable than compression shorts.
Oh.
No, that's just not true.
That is how the conversation went.
It is true.
But he is inaccurate.
Having never worn a jock strap,
yes.
Is there a thing that goes...
No. They go on the butt cheek, on the side of the butt cheeks.
You got two straps instead of just one strap in the back. For the thong, there's two. So yeah, it's like you have.
But the difference
the
is
support
Gabe,
in the area for the cup.
They go under the cheek.
Yeah.
Oh.
The jock strap can get deep under the boys. There's bunge when you wear compression shorts. Yeah, am I right or wrong?
What is bunge?
It's material that doesn't need to be there. You can't hike them up.
Well, you can.
Wait, material that doesn't need to be there sounds a lot like this show. We're going to start calling it bunge.
Very good call.
We're in the bunge zone again, folks. Material that doesn't need to be there.
It just gets all bunged up.
It can, but obviously I think you're wearing one that's not properly fit for you.
Well, speaking of, I don't think this is going to properly fit him either. But this was the biggest I could find on Amazon. So let's play the audio because you guys were having a conversation. I guess you were going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, Joshy, I get a text message from Chew on our group text asking about the comfort of a thong. Take a listen.
So you asked Jen, do women wear thongs for the comfort or for the look of it? Josh won't put it on the poll, literally. Jen, look. There is 0, and 0 is in all caps, comfort.
That's wrong.
So she challenged you to wear one for a whole show. Will you accept the challenge?
Yeah, what the? I don't care.
All right.
And that's why we are here today.
Because Chewy insists, again, the conversation went from jockstrap to compression shorts to women wear thongs for comfort.
They don't. Women wear thongs so they don't have panty lines in their tight pants, right? Because men famously like to look at women's butts. And somewhere along the line, I don't know where this happened. Yeah, truer words, right?
Nobody was going to say anything. Josh just had to hit the button.
But I think once you get past the feeling of a letter in the mailbox, then it's no big deal.
Yes. How long do you think that's going to take, by the way? Because you're going to wear this the rest of the show. So what? So should we put a wager on it? Like, at what point will you be like, oh, it's starting to ride. It's starting to
right
creep.
away.
I think if you just do the jiggle to reset it, you're all right.
No, you got to pick it.
Further, I was about to say, yeah, you jiggle. It's not going to help.
Well, we're going to find out. How long do I have to wear this
The
thing?
entire show.
Yes, you're going to put it on.
No, the whole show?
You said yes. We literally played the audio.
You keep pushing, we're going to make you wear it the entire day. You're going to have to go to the Q Cup later to hang out with the Blammer wearing a thonger.
I would if he wore one.
Nobody wants to see that.
Misery loves company.
Are you going to go full thong to skin, or are you going to put them on over your shorts?
No, he's got to go thong to skin.
Skin on skin. Let the love begin.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you were going to try and weasel your way out.
The Jordan love? Let the Jordan love begin? And there's our Packers talk for the first segment of the show. So you're going to put this thong on. You're going to see right away that they are not comfortable, that they are literally just an aesthetic tool so that women don't have panty lines, which I was going to say, when did that even become a thing of like, oh, can't let anyone see my undies?
I believe it started in France.
Seriously?
No, really.
I see London, I see France, I see the underpants.
Now, this might be very specific.
Yeah, I see where that's
you
coming from.
You see the logic. We don't know. We can't verify if that's true or not.
Now, I don't know the true history here, but I feel like the one jeans in that era when I was like 2004, the early 2000s, when there was the pants with no pockets and you could see everything on those pants, I feel like that also was a time that...
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. When we used to show off this little triangle. A little
whale
triangle
tail.
on the... If you're missing any of this...
Oh!
Yeah, we're showing this on the stream. You should follow us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. So yeah, you used to see the little whale tail that would pop out of the jeans, right? Or even women at one point, guys, I love that I have this visual aid this morning. At one point, guys, women would pull up these parts of the thong, right? When they were a little thinner, like a G-string.
Sure.
And you would see that above the pockets of, right? Of the jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like how I'm wiggling at you? You look a little mesmerized by the
Well, that just meant the girl was
fun.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah. Yes.
Or open for business, perhaps. Maybe.
That's like, oh man, I'm not. Okay, keep going. Just Frank is in my ear right now.
What's Frank saying?
I think this is a bad idea. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it is a bad idea.
Now you step in. The times when you and Ashton have decided to step in producing this program, when there have been other times to step in, now's the time? You decide now?
With the road we were just going down, and when he starts to get the yips, I think that's a good time for us to step in.
I don't know. It's
when
so
Chewy's
good,
got
though.
the yips, you got to push harder.
No.
It's not a good idea?
No.
All Frank would say is like, he'd see a pregnant girl and he'd be, hey, Shamara, at least you know she, you know what.
What's out?
Yeah. That is a Frank.
Yeah.
Not sure we
Frank
need to know that.
Well, he's not wrong,
I don't
right?
know if I or the show's better for that.
Wait, what was the word we used earlier?
Bunge?
We're in the bunge zone. 1,000,000% in the bunge zone. So you got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And put this on. And I don't know if we need proof of life. Nobody needs. You just got to trust him.
I think
blindly trust.
I'll pull it up over the hips.
So we can. Oh, whale tail.
I don't know. Is Angie going to be okay?
Yeah,
You're open
no,
for
probably
business?
not. Yeah, she might be like, hey, I'm getting action tonight.
Although I will say, I don't think this is going to give you, like you said, the.
Are those 36s?
Dude, these I don't know what these are. These are
one size fits all.
I don't know, man. That's
no. These are your size. Is what I. They're the biggest ones I could find. Okay, you're a large human being. I just went large, extra large. Actually, 2XL.
Are they reversible?
Why do you think you're going to need to reverse them?
Yeah, we're just going to have to trust you that
All
you
right.
have them on.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go put these on, and then you tell us how comfortable they are. We've got Jason Wilde coming up next on the program. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to the team meeting that the Green Bay Packers had on Monday. Devondre Campbell speaks. Why are you laughing?
I got another story. No, we can't. Can we? Nah. They had chainmail one. I was in Lake Geneva.
Okay.
Y'all been there?
Yeah.
They have a chainmail store where it's super cool. They got like, the tassely things for girls. And the lady comes over to me and they had a thong chainmail thing. And it looked pretty cool, but it couldn't have been comfortable,
You
right?
keep saying chainmail.
You know
like
what
I'm supposed
chainmail
to know
is?
what
Are you
that
talking
is.
about like the
Like back in the day.
knights wore
Yes.
under their armor so
Yes.
they get stabbed?
Yes.
Oh, is that called chainmail?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Could you
okay.
imagine wearing that?
No.
So the lady was selling me hard because it looked cool and how to.
We're talking about a medieval thong? Is that what we're talking about right
now? It was a medieval
now?
thong, and she's like pushing. Your wife will love it, this and that. And I didn't want to buy it, so I just went, they're used. Forget about it.
Somebody had already worn them?
I didn't think metal smelled like that.
Seems like there's a lot of pinching possible.
Yeah, and all
that would.
where all the metals coming together and
That's not good for anybody.
You definitely have to shave.
poke it through the fence.
All right, I'll be back.
Hey, your bushes are crossing over the fence line. Poor Jason Wilde. I'm sure he's going to come on and want to talk about some serious stuff that happened up at 1265 yesterday, and we would be interested in that information as well, but not as interested as how comfortable that guy is in that thong.
Do we have to go stand outside the bathroom and take a video of him walking out? Because I think he's going to be walking differently.
I should.
All right. Get perked up. Let me tell you guys about Perky's Old Fashioned. It's the old fashioned mix with the booze already inside. Brandy, bourbon for a limited time, just in time for the holidays. The cranberry brandy options. Get Grandma Perky's secret wherever, whenever. All you need to do is add the soda. Perky's great for boat days, weddings, holiday parties, everything in between. Really great for any occasion because, again, all you need to do is add the soda. Find Perky's near you. Go to perkysoldfashioned.com. Perky's Old Fashioned. Locally made, Wisconsin made. Your bartender in a bottle.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
So far, so good this morning. No major delays around the area and no incidents up on the board. Just a little bit of building volume. Traffic is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Cloudy and more mild. Slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle. A high of 43 tonight. Chance for showers. Mostly cloudy with a low of 39. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is the sweet, sweet sound of you crossing off your holiday list at Festival Foods. Ready to bake cookie dough? Check. Ham? Check. Backup plan from the heat and eat section? Check. Even those extra double A's? Double check. We know the holidays can be hectic. We'll be here for you all season long. Festival Foods. Happy to help.
Circus Sports is now available at American Place. Bet on your favorite Milwaukee and Wisconsin teams, from Wisconsin football and basketball to all the Milwaukee basketball action, as well as more games nationwide. The Circus Sportsbook at American Place has 36 TVs, so you won't miss any of the action. And it's just 30 minutes from Kenosha and 45 minutes from Racine. For more information and to find out about their events, go to circusports.com. All Circus Sports bets must be placed in Illinois. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text GAMB to 833-234.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Associated Bank. Looking for a bank with home field advantage? You got it. At Associated Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors. That's why scoring a Packers checking account is the right play for your pay. And here's the kicker. Your Packers debit card gets you 10% off at the Packers Pro Shop. Join the team today. Open your Packers checking account at associatedbank.com/Packers. Associated Bank, the bank of the Packers since 1919. Your money works here. Member FDIC.
Ever wonder how the best athletes find the power to jump higher, cut quicker, skate smoother, drive farther, and stick the landing? At Prevea Orthopedics in Green Bay, we know power starts with the hips. That's why Dr. Michael Ryan and our team of experts provide comprehensive and advanced expertise in hip care, unlike anywhere else. Come to Prevea Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, where we can preserve your hips so you can pursue your goals. Prevea Orthopedics, specializing in you.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Ready, down, put. All Packers, all the time.
Theoretically, you could certainly draft another quarterback now with the holes you have on the roster and the fact that you just seem committed to drafting defensive players in the first round.
Okay, most of the time.
Almonds specifically or all nuts?
Well, these nuts, those nuts, whatever nuts work.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Brought to you by Boucher Automotive. With 16 different new car brands and over 35 pre-owned brands to choose from. Boucher Automotive. We are driven by you. Also sponsored by Century Foods. Win $700 in groceries from Century Foods as Century celebrates their 70th anniversary. Find the weekly code on Century's Facebook or Instagram and enter to win.
Always a pleasure to talk to our friend and teammate Jason Wilde about whatever is happening up in Green Bay with the Packers. Jason, how you doing this morning?
I'll let you know after the segment.
Were you listening?
You know what? You're doing better than the big guy. I have to imagine.
No, I'm going to tell you this truthfully.
Really? It feels really good, huh?
This is delightful. If they got the material right, because I'm not big at what you hear about bunge, Jason. No one likes bunge when it bunges. This is like clean. Bunge. It's exhilarating.
Is it is it providing the proper support?
Like if they changed the material and made it more jockstrappy, it would be fine. It'd be perfect. I think it's great.
Yeah, just so you know, Jason, we're 2 minutes into this ride, so we'll get back to you at 57 and 87. Let you know.
I might wear it all day.
You won't.
Right to the grocery store.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to learn to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, that's true. You got a question for Jason this morning?
Please never do. Never keep your mouth shut.
That's what makes it fun.
Jason, explain to Devondre Campbell. Obviously, LaFleur talked to him, correct?
Yes, but he didn't ask him what he was pissed about. Sure he didn't. Wait, I didn't really ask him that. Okay, then what exactly did you talk about? Because at one point he says, "I feel like I'm being interrogated, Jason." But when somebody does this publicly like this, he knew and I know he knew the questions were coming, but the idea that you didn't get to the bottom of what he's angry about, it's just like the communication being the issue on defense. You just don't want to air it publicly. That's fine. But Devondre Campbell, once he got past I'm not talking about anything that's been on the internet. He did, he went out of his way to say he appreciates LaFleur. I don't have a good answer for you. He is one of the more truculent people to deal with. Campbell is, and LaFleur clearly wanted to downplay it and pin it on the fact that he's frustrated with his injury issues, and that's why Devondre Campbell lashed out. So they're letting him not practice all week, and then we'll see where he is on Sunday. But look, the bottom line is if he means what he said about I'm not going to play injured anymore, then he's on the injury report with a neck injury. He's not going to be miraculously healed to be 100% for Sunday, so I assume he's not going to play then, right? If that's his new policy.
But didn't they kind of throw Pat McKenzie under the bus?
In what? How so?
By allowing him to play. See, this is what I think happened, Jason. This is what I think happened. LaFleur calls Devondre up to the office. LaFleur has every intention of ripping him a new one. Devondre comes back at him. The meeting lasts a while, and then they come to this compromise where, in my eyes, Devondre Campbell won.
No, here's what I think. I don't think I don't think Devondre Campbell is super happy in this system, right? I mean, any system that has him covering Chris Godwin, I think he probably feels is flawed, and rightfully so to some degree.
He prefers Preston Smith to have that responsibility.
Exactly. That was a good setup there by me. The issue, though, and I'm convinced of this, he spends too much time looking at Twitter or X, and there's a bunch of folks that have created the cottage industry of film breakdown on social media, right? There's a lot of people who do it. And I think he allowed the criticism of, and look, I would consider myself a nobody as well, if you're an NFL player, but I think he allowed the opinions of some nobodies to really irritate him. I saw multiple tweets with video of somebody posted, Devondre Campbell, it's over, brother, with a clip of a not flattering clip of him. I think he allowed that to bother him. He lashes out on social media somewhat frequently, at least compared to other players, about how people are viewing him and stuff. He uses that as some sort of motivational tool, which he's entitled to use however he wishes. But this felt to me, and again, I would have liked to have asked him, but he was not talking about what happens on the internet. But I would like to have asked him, did you see people getting after you? I mean, what do you care? What's the old saying about a lion doesn't care about the opinion of sheep or something like that? I really do. That is my working theory. I don't have enough evidence to prove it, but I think that's what happened. And so, to go out onto social media and say, I'm not going to play hurt anymore, I think it's not the injury that's the issue. It's the criticism that he received because he played. And so if that's the case, and that's what you're allowing to decide whether or not you're going to play through injury, to me, that's a problem. You should be better than that. You should not allow that kind of stuff to get to you. And I can say that because I let that crap get to me all the time on social media, right? I should be better than that. I shouldn't allow that stuff to irritate me, but I do. Nobody wants No, I think it was. I'm trying to think of who said this. Somebody. I don't need to carry around in my pocket people telling me I suck. Right? I don't need that. So I agree that he doesn't need that. But then do what I've done and barely use it because there's no upside, and now you're allowing it to affect your ability to apparently do your job. So
how long has
I don't
he
know
been
how
out?
this is going to end.
How long has he been out with an AC joint? Because I had an AC joint in '94.
No. He's got. I don't know what it's listed as neck. He got a stinger a couple weeks ago. He missed one game with it. So again, he had an ankle earlier this season. They've played 14 games. He's missed 10 and parts of 2 others. He hurt his ankle, I don't know, like 10 or 11 plays into the Saints game, and then he missed 3 straight. And then he had this neck thing where I think it was a stinger when they announced it in the press box, and that I presume, again, he chose not to speak other than some, 45 seconds of we got to take it one game at a time and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, but it's not an AC joint. Like that's the Jair thing. And I would also say, all right, now we got 2 guys that are basically saying I'm not playing unless I'm 100%, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Jair said a couple weeks ago.
Well, so which leads us to, Jason, at what point, because now you have Jair, who also said he doesn't really talk to Matt LaFleur, but then you have, Devondre, who also, said he loves Matt LaFleur, but both these guys, very obviously, and to Jair's, very more publicly on his part, don't like this scheme. At what point does Matt LaFleur go, oh boy, keeping this guy is tearing this locker room apart?
Yeah, that's a good question. And again, as we talked about while we were eating Pine River cheese, I did not expect him to be fired. I was not surprised when he wasn't fired. I don't expect him to be the defensive coordinator next year. And if he is, I think that will be a mistake for the reasons you just mentioned. I don't know if Devondre Campbell's back next year or not. It obviously would be ideally, if you're going to move on from him, it would be after another season from a cap perspective, but they're going to have enough cap room that they can absorb, dead money from him prematurely. I don't know what Jair is going to look like. Remember that $84 million deal that he signed, it only had $30 million guaranteed. So I still find myself wondering how his contract, if at all, factors into what we're dealing with over there. But you're right. I don't think there's many people who like this scheme that play in it. They're certainly not passionate about it. If you like them to be excited to play in a scheme, not, I guess this is fine, or disliking it completely. I don't know how that's going to factor in for those guys. But, yes, look, they could win all 3 of these and make the playoffs, and he could still decide that it would be better to go a different direction. I am convinced that he just felt like right now, with 3 games left, given who they're facing, that moving on from Joe Barry at this moment was not the right decision. I don't necessarily agree, but that's what I believe. It's as simple as that. It's not because they're BFFs. It's not because he doesn't have anybody better on the staff. I think he just felt like upsetting the apple cart, whatever short-term, excitement of, oh, he's gone and we got a new defensive coordinator. I think he believes that it was best to just stay the course and then make a change after the season if he decides to do so.
So, Jason, just so I'm clear here, he's only played in 4 games. He's missed 10.
He's only missed 4 games.
He's only missed 4 games. 10 out of 14. All right, he's played in 10 out of 14. Okay.
And look at his numbers. I did this in my story this morning in the State Journal. Look at his numbers in 21, and then 22, and then this year. Like, I understand he had a knee injury last year and he missed 3 games. He had a big play against Tampa in Tampa early last season. But I said it at the time, and I said it when they gave him a 5-year, $50 million deal. You got to be careful of guys that have been, not super productive, and then they have that year. I mean, he was a first-team All-Pro inside linebacker, but I personally, and it's not just him, it's anybody, I am leery of a player who suddenly out of nowhere has a really, really good season. Now, I would also add that I was 1,000% wrong about Rasul Douglas. I thought he caught lightning in a bottle during the second half of the 21 season after they took him off of the practice squad of the Arizona Cardinals. And I was wrong about that. Like, he was better than Jair during the stretch before he got traded to the Bills. So it's not always true. Sometimes it just changes scenery, the right teammates, the right coaching staff, the right place, and a guy can flourish. I don't know what he's doing in Buffalo, but he was not a lightning in a bottle guy. Statistically, and with his injury issues, it would appear that Devondre Campbell is more of a lightning in a bottle guy.
Devondre Campbell, not the only guy dealing with injuries right now. Take a listen to Matt LaFleur yesterday rattling off the guys who were out of practice or limited in practice.
Okay, the guys that did not participate were Devondre Campbell, Elton Jenkins, Jaden Reed, Darnell Savage, Christian Watson. Limited were Jair, A.J. Dillon, Ngabare, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Owens, T.J. Slayton, Luke Tenuta, Quay Walker, Eric Wilson, and Dontavian Wicks.
He wasn't real confident with the pronunciation of Tenuta. He kind of blew past one. Luke, it's like he was staring at that name, and he's like, "Well, if I say it quickly and mumble a little bit, nobody's going to call me."
There's a hiccup on Enigbare too.
Well, because he doesn't know whether to call him JJ or Kingsley.
I think he prefers JJ from what I've picked up. Jason, another JJ, I'm pretty sure. That's a problem, isn't it? Or no? Is it so late in the season that everybody's a little banged up and you expect most of those guys that were limited to play, maybe with the exception of Jair? That felt like a very lengthy list to me.
It is, but it's a different era. Again, when Chewy and Don Hudson were playing together, they had the same injuries, and they didn't even end up on the injury report. I mean, I really do. I think this is more a function of, hey, we got to CYA and make sure that we don't have guys that aren't listed, because there's been a couple of instances of that around the league, and then a guy doesn't play, and you're like, well, what the hell? What's going on here? And then the NFL starts investigating it. So I don't like the 5 guys that weren't practicing. Like, the idea that Christian Watson's going to miss another game potentially, that's a concern. The fact that A.J. Dillon, we talked to Ben Sermons, the running backs coach, yesterday. Ben Sermons made it sound like they're hoping to let A.J. Dillon play with a broken thumb, which, again, he said it was about pain tolerance and ball security. And last week they didn't do anything in practice coming off the Monday night game where they were hitting in any way, so they didn't really feel like they tested A.J. Dillon and whether he could be effective with a big pad on his broken right thumb. And so he was never going to play, which I think we all knew. But I think that they're at least going to give him a chance this week, because they also made it clear Aaron Jones is not ready for a full load of work. And the crazy thing about that game on Sunday was he had 8 carries for 44 yards on the opening possession, and he had 5 carries for 13 yards the rest of the day. Or 5 carries for 9 yards. I mean, they basically said, all right, we're going to use him as much as we can in the first series, and then we're not going to use him hardly at all. Like, he played, I think, 29 snaps. So clearly they need A.J. Dillon if he's available, because otherwise Patrick Taylor played almost as many snaps as Aaron Jones did, and then, Drake had 5. So I think they would love for A.J. Dillon to play. I am such a skeptic about the idea of a guy with a broken thumb playing the position of running back.
Jason, we appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Before you go, are you interested at all in the vibe check from the big guy over here?
First of all, I'm always interested in a vibe check on the big guy over there. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's wearing a thong or not. I am curious, where did it come from? Is that like
Jen ordered 4 of them.
They came in a pack of 4.
Yes.
One for everyone.
That's what I said.
I'm going to go.
Joshy, how's it working for you?
I'm going to go change, not because it's not comfortable.
No, you're not.
I
feel
so
dirty.
Soft.
No.
You have to wear it for the whole show.
You've made it 15 minutes?
There were no rules. There was no signed
You
document.
said-
We'll play the
All
audio
right.
again, and you can hear about how you agreed to do it for a whole show.
And we're not even
Don
making you
Hudson
do it
would
for a
not
whole
bail on
show.
You know
Thank
what?
you. That's right.
Jason, I need my locker back where I can just hide and keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you've definitely put your foot in your mouth or put floss in your butt. Whatever you want to do.
That'll be the new saying. I put my foot in my mouth. Don't you mean the floss in your butt? Jason, we appreciate you. Have a great day, man.
All right, everybody, take care. Be good.
He's Jason Wilde. You can hear him on Wilde and Tausch right after Jen, Gabe, and Chewy each and every morning here on ESPN Milwaukee. Are you looking for the perfect restaurant for your next night out, folks? You should make Aria, the acclaimed restaurant inside St. Kate the Arts Hotel, your next dinner destination. They specialize in artisanal American cuisine and feature carefully prepared seasonal entrees along with a robust selection of craft cocktails, wine, and local beer. Listen, I'm guessing you got family coming in from out of town. I'm guessing they're going to want to go out one night. I'm guessing you're looking for a spot. I'm saying Aria should be your landing spot. People from out of town will absolutely enjoy Aria, and so will you. Join them on Sundays for their famous trademark chicken. It's a family-style meal with sides like mashed potatoes, goat cheese biscuits, and more. Make your plans today to dine at Aria inside St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Learn more and make your reservations at aria@stkate.com. That's aria@stkate.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Still a quiet ride across the whole area. No major delays right now. We got full freeway speeds. No incidents up on the board either. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, cloudy and more mild. Slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle with a high of 43. Tonight, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, a low of 39. Weather's brought to you by Pickleball Kingdom, Brookfield, the first professional level indoor facility in the Milwaukee area. Opening spring 2024 at the Ruby Isle Shopping Center. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lozga, 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats. Now through Wednesday, save on selected varieties Coke 6-pack, 0.5-liter bottles, or AHA 8-pack cans, 4 for $17. 8 to 13.1 selected varieties Old Dutch tortilla or Ripple chips, 2 for $5.50. 12-ounce selected varieties Cremette egg noodles, $1.99. 43.5 to 50-ounce selected varieties Purex laundry detergent, $3.99.
Look at those brats. You do tailgating right. Absolutely. Did you see the spread out there? You've got enough food to feed the entire lot. I'm splurging now and then hoping to win $700 in free groceries. $700? Yeah, it's all part of the 70th anniversary at Century Foods. No kidding. Next week, I'll do the shopping. Maybe I'll score $700 in groceries. All you need is the weekly code. It's on Century's Facebook or Instagram. Oh, I just remembered. I'll be out of town next week. Yeah, right, cheapskate.
Ends January 3rd.
If you're just tuning in, this is Fan 23, Fansville's #1 sports radio station.
Brought to you by Tasty Dr. Pepper.
We are settling the great debate, best third quarter snack, hot dogs or nachos?
You know my mantra, Doug.
Yes.
Meaty early, cheesy late.
Well, it looks like we have a caller here to weigh in. Is this Chuck?
Popcorn in the third is the move.
What?
You go with passive snacking after halftime.
No, it's nachos.
Look, as long as there's an ice cold Dr. Pepper there to wash it down, I'm good with either. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk. Get 10% off select concrete mix when you buy 1 pallet or more. And there's more. Get 15% off select primed finger joint boards when you buy 10 or more. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta here for St. Kate the Arts Hotel. If you're looking to start the weekend right, head to Bubbles and Brunch at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Every weekend from 9 to 1 in Giggly Champagne and Wine Bar, this brunch is anything but basic. The atmosphere is set with a local DJ spinning music to set the mood, while the hotel's acclaimed culinary team offers up a menu of elevated breakfast dishes. Add to the fun with endless mimosas. Experience a brunch that is anything but basic at Giggly Champagne and Wine Bar inside St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Reservations available online. Learn more by visiting stkatearts.com.
Hey, Drew Scott here, and I'm Jonathan Scott, reminding you that life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance. They can help you get just the right protection at just the right price and help you save when you bundle home and auto. kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It'll be just right for you. We love a custom build. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I thought
Salvation
every time
Army.
that they hear their name when it's non-scheduled, that's what they want to hear.
I could hear Ashley laughing in the background.
Am I right or wrong?
He's not wrong. Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He is wrong.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Before the ball drops, Ewald is dropping the prices that are going down. Now, it's Ewald Automotive year-end sale event going on right now. They are blowing out their inventory before year-end with low financing and thousands in discounts. Shopping for 1,000 vehicles across 10 brands, all bets. And they all stand by their promise to get you the lowest price guaranteed. So if you're shopping for a new vehicle, make sure you see Ewald before you make a $2,000 to $3,000 mistake. It's all easy because that's what Ewald does. They make it easy. Go to ewaldauto.com.
It's a Thonger Thursday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. We will continue getting periodic updates on how Chewy's, I guess, butt crack is doing.
Like, can you feel your underwear right now?
No, that's the great part about my underwear.
I mean, I don't really think about it, I guess, so probably not. Like, if I kind of feel around, like, okay, yeah.
Can you?
No.
What?
No one believes you.
No.
Really?
The mailbox is fine.
There's a letter in the mailbox. It's the greatest analogy.
It's okay.
All right, so we're good. We're good. That's all we need to know. We're just going to keep
Then
checking.
why
as
were
the
you
show...
trying to take it off early?
That's a good point.
Just feels.
Yeah, I've seen your cheeks move a couple times.
Like squeezing them?
Yeah,
Like...
he kind of rearranges himself there. You also got him, and allow me to say this without knowing and have never worn a thong. That material seems like the best kind you could possibly get.
Yes, exactly. These are not cotton thongs.
Right,
That
it's
like would,
yeah.
This
It's
is
like
like
the
that
real thin.
lycra.
Yeah.
It's like a lycra material. Like it would be, and it's wicking. What do they call it? Like it wicks the sweat
Moisture
away.
wicking, just what he
Moisture
needs.
wicking. Yeah, these are.
A guy's underwear needs to evolve. Cotton's got to go. Cotton is not a good.
I'm pretty sure it has. Hasn't it evolved?
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Are you still wearing classic whitey tighties?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
well,
on
not
you.
white.
That's on you.
Why? What do they make now?
Boxer briefs
Yeah.
that are made out of
That's
the
what
same material you're wearing.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
wearing some right now.
That's
Do you want me to take my pants off?
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
That's a compression short. That is not underwear.
No, very different.
Well, agree to disagree.
Fair enough.
Who's still wearing tighty whities in 2023? Come on, man.
Well, he said they're not white. He's smartened up. He wears the black ones now.
Yes. Well, Costco doesn't have your fancy bougie things.
I got these on Amazon, big guy. Like,
Yeah, you think he's got Amazon privileges
that's
back
true.
yet?
He doesn't have Amazon privilege, but when you get them back, you put that at the top of your list.
Explain that away to the general.
That you're
Who
buying.
bought these thongs on Amazon?
Okay, good for the joke, but I thought we were buying boxer briefs.
How much are they?
Okay, yeah.
It's a cost.
You really are on probation, aren't you?
I am.
Agree to disagree on Joe Barry, I suppose, when it comes to Matt LaFleur's commitment to him going forward. Gabe, we pulled up a list of where the Packers rank defensively in a bunch of major categories. Would you be so kind? And Joshy, can you play a little music for us?
All right, so Joe Barry's Packers defensive ranks for 2023. 22nd in yards per play. 25th in expected points added. 22nd in takeaways. 26th in passer rating allowed. 29th in interception. 22nd in sacks. 28th in yards per rush. 21st in scoring percentage. 25th in adjusted net yards per attempt. 25th in third down percentage. And 31st in plays per drive. If you want to even go more advanced, there's a DVOA stat out there that Football Outsiders uses that kind of takes a lot of different things.
Well, it's because not every team plays every team, right? It's basically saying like your opponents are different than other opponents, so let's try to even it out as much as we can.
And when you're a defense that's bend but don't break, and you make them run a bunch of plays, that brings scoring down. So that they're 29th in defensive DVOA.
But they adjusted the strength of schedule through Week 15. Okay, and through Week 15, the Packers are ranked 24th in strength of schedule. It's not like they're 15 or 9; they're 24th, and which tells you those numbers are horrible.
Those seem like pretty important, pretty consistently important statistics, right? But maybe you're not. Maybe those you're like, those can be manipulated. Let's think of some other things, right? Well, Bill Barnwell posted the other day that over the last 3 seasons, the Packers defense is 25th in third down conversion rate with 4 yards or fewer to go. Okay, 4 yards or fewer to go for the first down. They are 25th. In fact,
kind of thought that would be better.
The data goes even further, guys. When ESPN's data has them playing zone on 3rd and 4 or less, the team drops to 30th. Chewy, if you had to guess, right. I got a percentage here, though, guys. I got a percentage here of how often opponents are successful on 3rd down with 4 or fewer yards to go when the Packers are playing zone. Chew, you want to take a guess as to how successful opposing teams are in those situations?
Back in the day, our 3rd down conversion, what Holmgren said is 40%, is good. Anything under is crap. I'm going to say...
But this is 3rd and 4.
No,
so
I know.
3rd
and 4 against zone. I'm going to say it's probably 74%.
68, very close.
Yeah.
68% of the time. 68% of the time, guys.
Yeah.
So there's another metric. Again, I'm not trying to sit here and say like we have all the answers. I'm simply saying we have all the information. And if you don't even like those, if you don't even like the DVOAs or you don't like where they rank in the league, here's some real basic stuff for you, okay? Did you see, Chew, who the two... I can't even say this with a straight face. Did you see who the 2 most recent NFC players of the week were?
Yeah. Danny DeVito and Baker Mayfield.
And who did those 2 guys play?
Yes. DePack.
On their way to being the NFC offensive players of the week.
Yes.
Like all of these things, guys, maybe in a vacuum, maybe independently are like, well, I could excuse it away. But combined and together, it's just too damning. It's too much damning information to sit here and say Joe Barry deserves to keep his job for continuity's sake, because we're a playoff team potentially sake. This is where you lose me. And this is where I think Matt LaFleur is losing some of those players. Because they're going, well, what's it going to take, Matty? Do we need to be 32nd in all of these categories? Do we need to have another player roll in and be player of the week? Does Bryce Young need to be the player of the week in order for us to be like, hey, teams are licking their chops to play this Packers defense because it's going to put a trophy on their mantle.
Yeah. And this is
going to be a huge test because
this is Carolina's Super Bowl, probably.
Carolina cannot get open against man coverage. Can't do it. The receivers just cannot do it. How much zone you going to play, Joe?
Zone, baby.
Like you play man-to-man, you're probably going to shut down the Panthers and win this game going away. You play a bunch of zone, you're going to open yourself up. But I wonder if Jerry Gray was still around as the defensive backs coach, I wonder if they would have let go of Joe Barry by now.
Yeah, but
because if you have a bunch of Joe Barry disciples underneath him, by letting go of Joe Barry, is that really going to improve anything the rest of the year?
But then that's negligence, man. It's negligence for constructing. That is literally the word I was looking for. Thank you, brain, for finding it. It is literally negligence for constructing your coaching staff that way. Because you've known, you've known what Joe Barry is. So if you were edging towards, if this continues, we're going to have to make a change, and not having someone in there who could swoop in, that's negligence.
Well, you tell me, how much does the defensive coordinator have a say over his staff?
Oh, he has it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has it all. But that's just another sign, and it started last year with your best, hands down, your best defensive coach saying, I can't coach under this guy anymore. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, how many more signs does he need? You think he looks at these numbers? He has to.
I'm guessing he does. You want to talk about negligence? It's negligence if he's not looking at these numbers. Maybe not all of them, but one of those numbers that we throw out, which are all bad, he's probably come across at some point.
I mean, it's got to be his best friend. That's the only thing I can deduce. I mean, because it was a friend, he'd be like, all right, bro, hey, you kind of stink. Good luck. You're going to get paid, though. You're going to get paid the rest of the year. What is he waiting for? I mean, what could he say to put the fire out if he just wants to wait to the end of the year to fire him? Everyone's going to be evaluated at the end of the year, players, coaches across the board.
Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what he's doing. He's just going to ride this thing out. Doesn't want to be a guy that fires somebody in the middle of the season.
Though. You're still afraid that they're going to bring him back.
Yeah, well, yeah, every day that he's on the staff, the percentage goes up that he might be back next year. It might not be a significant amount of percent, but every day that he's here, it's more likely that he comes back.
This is the pal, and we all have them. We all have these people in our lives who are in a relationship that you know is tanking. It's no good. Okay? Maybe a little toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it's the holiday season, guys. Around the holidays, there's cuffing season and whatnot. Folks don't want to be alone because you got all of the things that make you want to be in a relationship, parties and presents. Maybe you've bought the present for the other person.
That's the perfect time to dump a significant other.
What?
Right before Christmas. You don't have to buy the present.
But I'm saying he's already purchased it. He already bought it. Or conversely, you're hoping you get something, right? You're hoping that person got you something.
Yeah.
So you just kind of hang on till, I don't know, January 11th. And then
just a random date in your head.
And then you say the thing like, I don't see this working out. It's not you, it's me. That's what this feels like. There's an inevitability here, isn't there, Gabe? Aren't we careening towards a separation?
If LaFleur's already made up, so here's where I am scared that LaFleur, if you've already made up your mind that he's going to be fired at the end of the season, then you just fire him now. If you haven't made that decision in your mind, that's the only way he can stay. Because again, if you're already at, okay, it doesn't really matter what happens the final 3 games, he's fired no matter what at the end of the season, then just fire his ass now.
Can you tell him he's fired, but he's got to finish out?
Ooh, that's the lamest of lame ducks, right? At least in the other lame duck situation, you don't know that you're a lame duck. You think you might be, but you're not certain.
That's not even lame duck. I think that's a dead duck.
I'm starting to get uncomfortable.
Is it the thong or the conversation?
A little both.
Yeah, column A, column B. Again, it's funny because Aaron Rodgers was so adamant about not wanting to be a lame duck quarterback, right? And we all understood his reasons for that. Mm-hmm. I think most people are in that situation. Nobody wants to be held on to just for, a whim or for funsies or because we don't have anybody else that can step into the role at this stage of the game. Hell, let Devondre Campbell coach the defense for all I care at this point. It can't be any worse. It couldn't be any worse.
Could.
Well,
they're only 29th in DVOA, Jen.
Is there a chance the players stink?
Once you pass the 25 mark, I don't think it matters. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, that's all bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's all bad, but it could get worse. Could give up 70 points. Could give up 63 points on national television.
You should give Devondre Campbell. We should. That's what our campaign should be. Devondre Campbell for defensive coordinator. DC for DC. That's what we should be doing here.
I would have taken a 70-point defensive performance if it got Joe Barry fired at this point.
What's the point? I mean, I don't think the Carolina Panthers are actually capable of scoring 70 points.
No.
Easy. Easy.
I'm marking that just in case.
Yes.
What's the point total for the Panthers because they're inept on offense that would be equivalent to 70?
Anything over
30?
Well, wait, there was a firing recently. It's popping in my head. I can't put the pieces together. Was that when they fired Desai and put in Patricia?
They just
fired. Correct. So I don't think that was it. But there was a huge game, maybe Del Rio. Was it like
Washington?
There was a firing where it was like coming off of an egregious performance.
That's what I'm thinking. They fired. They had to. That I mean, that was a long time
That's
coming,
exactly
too.
what I was
and then
thinking of.
the team finally, like, he stuck around long enough, the team finally quit on him.
63-21, the final score there to the Raiders.
Who had scored 0 points against the Vikings the previous Sunday. 4 days later, 63. 63. That's what, it was kind of fun to watch a team quit in real time.
So to Josh's point, are you at all, is there any part of the fan base you think that is hoping for an absolute drubbing, an absolute curb stomping?
Yeah.
So that you can finally go, this is your king? This is your guy?
Well, that's the tough part of being a Packer fan these next 3 weeks.
Outside of the
Because
humor,
if you win out and you make the playoffs, it gets stronger that he comes back.
Yeah, you're right.
If you win out and you make the playoffs at 9-8, there's a stronger possibility that Joe Barry returns in 2024.
So, again, is there any cut off your nose to spite your face from the players, Chew, where they're going, no, because we got to stink. We got to lose this game. We got to blow every assignment.
No quiet
That's
quitting.
bad.
You got to be very loud about your quitting, like the Raiders were.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Or excuse me,
If
like
they're-
the Chargers
then
were.
it's a mutiny. I'm going to do what my dad did at my games.
Read a book.
Sunday, I'm going to watch the offense and read a book when the D's are on. But it is worth a good chuckle because it is kind of funny.
What book are you going to read?
You don't read.
The Bible. It is Sunday.
World peace.
We just give him like a Calvin and Hobbes best of or something.
Is it blasphemous to read the Bible with a thong on?
Yeah.
No, the Bible doesn't have anything against thongs.
I don't think they wore underwear back then.
I think there is something about
What
the
about what the
type of
fig-
material you
Imagine
wear.
the underwear they had
Well,
back
I mean, they
then.
had the fig
burlap.
legs.
Oh, a burlap
A
thong.
thong is closer to no underwear than regular underwear is.
Less material.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Dirty.
That's what that thong is going to be when you take it off. At Great Midwest Bank, they don't have investors or shareholders. They are locally operated and community owned, so their number one focus is their customers and their community. Throughout the year, the team at GMB is dedicated to volunteering at and donating to local nonprofit organizations through their Simply Giving program. Connecting with community and strengthening relationships is important to you. It is important to Great Midwest Bank as well. Find your local community-focused bank at greatmidwestbank.com, greatmidwestbank.com, greatmidwestbank.com.
Full show podcasts, interviews, and special content is available right now at WisconsinOnDemand.com. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
With a local Milwaukee team, Fifth Third Bank knows what success looks like. They've been serving businesses and individuals in the area for nearly 15 years, including a long-standing commitment to the healthcare industry. From expansion to technology to reducing the risk of fraud, Fifth Third offers a full suite of financial services and solutions across the healthcare spectrum to meet the complex moments you're navigating. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As the end of 2023 approaches, I'm grateful for the entire James Imaging Systems team. So thank you for your steadfast commitment and incredible work ethic to help our clients turn challenges into opportunities. Opportunities that help them succeed. I also extend my gratitude to our clients for the trust and confidence you've placed in James Imaging Systems as your local business technology partner. It's an honor to play a small part in helping you grow and plan for a better, more rewarding 2024. Finally, as we spend time with others during this holiday season, I believe that if we display the positive energy of gratitude, we'll provide our community with a foundation of grace on which to build a brighter and successful future. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Come to Fiserv Forum to see the resurgent Wisconsin Badgers on December 28th and 29th in the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. See how Coach Hastings has rebuilt the Badgers into a national power. Get your tickets now to see the Badgers battle the Air Force Falcons in primetime on day one. The excitement continues with perennial power and three-time national champion Minnesota Duluth playing the Northeastern Huskies in the other semifinal. Don't miss the college hockey action coming to Milwaukee and see who wins the championship on day two. Get your seats today at Ticketmaster.com.
Cousins Subs just got better. With our newest mobile app update, we've made it easier to purchase your favorite subs and sides with Apple or Google Pay, and the ability to make split payments. And that's not all. Can we get your digits? Sign up today for our new text messaging program to unlock exclusive coupons and offers at cousinsubs.com or via our app. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Beyond where you play, there's a pickleball kingdom where you can take lessons, grab a bite to eat, shop the pro shop, or join a league. Pickleball Kingdom Brookfield is the newest professional indoor facility in the Milwaukee area with unlimited access to court time. They're offering over $100 off a 3-month membership gift certificate. Don't forget this perfect holiday gift in anticipation of Pickleball Kingdom's grand opening. Pickleball Kingdom Brookfield, opening spring 2024 at the Ruby Isle Shopping Center. pickleballkingdom.com/Brookfield.
Ready to conquer the Midwest's premier winter playground? Then start planning a visit to Granite Peak. With over 200 acres of skiable terrain, Granite Peak has something for everyone, from beginners to seasoned pros, park skiers to mogul fanatics, and everything in between. Soar to new heights on their state-of-the-art chairlifts and warm up in the cozy historic chalet with roaring fireplaces and stunning views. A legendary winter adventure begins at Granite Peak. Don't miss out. Visit skigranitepeak.com to book your winter vacation now and for more information. Granite Peak. Legendary winters, legendary fun.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What was a rebound? What'd you just say?
Robust. You could say robust. Doesn't robust sound like a nice word of saying just a click below fat?
No, buddy, you're not fat.
Well,
you're
there's
rebound.
Well, Charles Barkley.
There's another
round mound of rebound.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for the perfect gift that Bucks fan in your that Bucks fan in your life, perhaps a new number 0 jersey or that team hoodie that you've seen in the store. Got to gear up for another deep potential playoff run. A $500 Bucks Pro Shop gift card could be yours to elevate your Bucks shopping. From now through January 7th, visit ESPNWisconsinContest.com to register for your chance at that $500 shopping spree. That's right, it's that simple. Head to ESPNWisconsinContest.com right now to enter for that $500 shopping spree to the Bucks Pro Shop.
800-990-3776. That's our number here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. You want to call and weigh in on the show, any of the nonsense happening this morning as Chewy is wearing a thong because he stuck his foot in his mouth.
Again.
Let's go out to Joey Hot Takes. He's been waiting patiently on the line. Good morning, Joey Hot Takes.
Hey, good morning, guys. This one's pretty much for Chewy here, and I kind of want to hear your input on this. So I called in last night and, let the guys know that I just can't even think about Christmas. I'm nervous for the game. I don't want to have a blow-up at family Christmas, show my real self, and everyone thinks I'm crazy, right? So the last few weeks, I've had Chewy's jersey wrapped around my recliner, right? I've been at the game, the last 2 home games, and then the other games I've kind of been out of town, and my recliner is my sanctuary. So, I thought Chewy's my good luck charm. I'm going to wrap his jersey around. After this, I don't know if it's Joe Barry's job I'm worried about or Chewy's job. I can't understand if it's Joe Barry's fault that we're losing the game or Chewy's fault that I decided to put his darn jersey up there. Guys, give me some input because really I need something to change. I'm not going to be there this Sunday.
Where did you have it for the Detroit and Kansas City game?
Over the chair. Detroit game.
Can't be me then. Can't be me.
It might be. That thing's old, man. I might need to replace it with a Jordan Love jersey. I don't know.
I would go
and
with
also,
Musgrave.
What do you think Musgraves, huh?
Just put a -1.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you put a -1
88 and then take some duct tape.
I would love that.
Cover the trimmer and put Musgrave. That's what I would do.
-1?
Right.
Well, 89 minus
Oh,
1.
because he's 88. Gotcha. Okay. Well, listen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't trusting your math guy. Joey, we appreciate you, and we do hope the Packers get a win this week, although we were talking about how another win maybe solidifies Joe Barry's job, maybe keeps him around even longer. The thought.
Still a success. It's still a success.
Unless,
no,
Yes, it is.
No,
This
Gabe is
season is a
adamant about
success.
this.
I don't
No,
care what you say.
no.
What if Joe Barry's still here in 24?
Then we'll kidnap him.
What is this, Celtic pride?
I'm with you.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
Still a quiet ride across the whole area. No major delays right now. We got full freeway speeds. No incidents up on the board either. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, cloudy and more mild. Slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle at the high of 43. Tonight, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, a low of 39. Weather's brought to you by Pickleball Kingdom, Brookfield, the first professional level indoor facility in the Milwaukee area. Opening spring 2024 at the Ruby Isle Shopping Center. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lozagon, 94.5 ESPN.
Hi everyone, John Miller here from PDS, a converged company. PDS has been providing technology solutions and transforming IT for area companies for over 30 years. Today, we are helping organizations integrate digital workplace strategies that are giving today's worker the true ability to work from anywhere as they balance work and life both securely and productively. And as HP's largest partner in the area, our combined solutions have never been more important. If you're struggling with this, know we stand ready to help. From ideation to transformation, we can help you evolve your work from anywhere strategy. Learn more at pdsit.net.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank, and you gotta love finding change in the junk drawer, or even better, a 20 in your laundry or pants pocket, right? But the best source of extra cash may be in the walls of your home. All right, wait. Now, put down the sledgehammer and tap into the value of your house by setting up a home equity line of credit and experience a state of tranquility, knowing funds are there when you need them. Get started at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Tempestuous enough that anything could happen.
Can you define tempestuous for Chewy?
Tempestuous.
Do you want me to spell it?
Let's go.
And Bob Herbert's great. He used to work at the Daily News.
Yes. Yes. You know what's interesting? The quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons is Bobby A. Bear.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to embarrass Boston College, Adam.
No, which I find fascinating.
Chewy, give it your best shot right now.
What's the word?
Right now.
You know, it's Herbert, Herbert, A. Bear, Hebert.
Contemptuous?
Holy crap, no. It doesn't even start with that.
What did you say? I can't.
Tempestuous, right?
With a T.
Hebert. It's a fun name to pronounce.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride and she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight. He ain't doing nothing but running his mouth.
We are getting you ready for the holiday season. Joshy, is this your last day?
There is. I'm out of here, suckers.
He's got a little senioritis too, from what I gather.
Oh, he's got the bleep-its.
Yeah,
He does?
Bleep-its.
Yeah.
We got Beaker coming in tomorrow, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're calling him now? Beaker?
Yes.
Is that Beaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that make Joshy Dr. Honeydew?
I love that you've got these polls coming, but you'll never top Celtic Pride. It's the funniest bleep I've ever heard. That was amazing. We'll kidnap him. What is this, Celtic Pride? And if you missed any of that conversation, you can find it on Wisconsin On Demand, wherever you get your podcasts. So Joshy had a dilemma yesterday where you bought gifts, you have to give gifts.
Uh-huh.
You were worried, or you were reprimanded at one point for not wrapping gifts.
Well, I never got to the point where I didn't actually wrap the gift. I asked if it was required and was told vehemently that I needed to wrap said gifts. Because to me, at this point, with the people especially close in your life and children not receiving their gifts from Santa, I understand why Santa wraps it. But if I'm giving it to my sister, my friend, my girlfriend, my dad, why do I need to wrap this? Just here's your gift. Here's something because I thought of you. But I was told that was forbidden. So last night I embarked on the journey.
Wait. So like gift bag was forbidden?
I think I would probably get away with a gift bag, but I'd get an eye roll.
There are people out there who are adamantly against gift bags, who think that it somehow like takes down the whole gift giving process.
I mean, I understand wanting to wrap it because, I mean, you got to, I mean, just giving somebody an Amazon box isn't.
That's wrapping.
You're still opening it. What's the big deal? So it's wrapped in cardboard.
You know, well, just throw it in a gift bag and it's
work
fine.
Smarter, not harder.
I think the gift bag has to be reserved to odd things to wrap. I'm going to be honest. All the things I had were rectangular square boxes.
Oh, you mean like oddly shaped?
Yes.
That would be a good...
Not like an odd gift.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Wouldn't that be a
Like
good...
the thonger. Thonger would go in the gift bag.
A good service to start up during the holidays is, I'll wrap your gifts.
They do it.
You know,
they do it?
Yeah.
Amazon will wrap your gifts for you.
No. I mean, come to the house and wrap all the gifts.
Like they used to have those. I mean, I don't know if they have them anymore, but I remember as a kid, like at the shopping mall, they would have a station in like the hallways where you do your Christmas shopping, you bring it over there, they wrap it for you right.
Those people would do it so quick.
Oh,
too.
yeah. It was efficient.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd do it. I'm just not good at it. The scissors
So
and the cutting the corners and the folding, all that. And it's always too short.
Yeah, you always got it.
That sounds like a you problem. Yeah. Let me figure this out here. Okay, so you're telling me that if just buying a gift for somebody is not enough, you're telling me that like you have to wrap it. Like I gave a gift to a girlfriend of mine yesterday. I didn't wrap it. It came in a box. I gave her the box. She opened the box. Ta-da! Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't say it's the thought that counts so long as you wrap it.
Yeah, but it's the thought that counts as BS, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of.
Is it tradition?
I think that's a thing we just say.
Yeah, you say that when you get a bad gift.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. It's the thought that counts.
I don't know. I tell my girls when someone does something nice for you, you should always say thank you for thinking of me. Because even if you don't like what it was, right? Which, because again, I got little kids who have diarrhea of the mouth and have no regulator and will just blurt out, I don't like it. I've been training them to say thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah, but it's also like you're not buying Dario a Christmas present just because you're buying Dario a present because he's your husband. You're thinking of him quite a bit. Like if you have a significant other, you're getting, it's not like, oh, I saw this and thought of you. No, there's a requirement if you are in a relationship to get a Christmas present for your significant other.
Then is the requirement also to wrap it? That's what we're trying to nail down here.
I'm
is the
I'm
wrapping
just saying the thought that counts thing is BS. That's something you say when you get a bad gift.
All right,
Tell you what, in my house, the thought isn't all that counts. That's been made clear to me on more than one occasion.
All right, let's put that on the poll for starters. Let's put Gabe's thing on the poll for starters. It's the thought that counts, true or false. Okay, let's keep it pretty simple there. You could even put true or BS if you wanted to as the second option there for our loyal listeners on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Twitter account. But if you give someone a gift, if you purchase a gift, if you order a gift for someone, I shouldn't have to wrap it. Now, there's a caveat there. If it's kids, wrap it, right? And you can put it in a gift bag and stuff a bunch of tissue paper on top, and it's probably fine. They'll probably enjoy that, right? Throwing the stuff in the air and whatnot. But if it's an adult, do you have to wrap it? See, Dario and I go round and round on this. There have been years where I have purchased a gift for him. It comes in a box from Amazon or from wherever, and I just give him the box. And he's like, nice wrap job. And I'm like, it is wrapped, like you said, Chew. It's wrapped in cardboard, and it says Amazon on it. So sorry, it's not a snowman puffing a pipe.
It seems like it's not just the thought that counts for Dario, and he would like his gifts wrapped, but he doesn't want to wage that war. He's fighting too many fronts here, so he decided, I'm not going to make a big deal about the wrapping, but it seems like he wants his gifts wrapped.
But why? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it somehow less significant if it isn't wrapped? It's still the same gift. The gift is the same.
But if it's the thought that counts, well, there's also a little effort that
it's
you need.
It's a big difference between thought and time, Gabe. You've known me long enough. The time is always the issue, okay?
Well, but if you got time to wrap you're wrapping all the kids' presents that you're giving out.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so what's one more?
However long it takes to wrap it.
90 seconds?
How do you guys go about buying the gift for the significant other? Because Angie just orders what she wants on Amazon, and now it's morphed into just put it under the tree.
Wait, so does then she wrap it, put her own name on it?
No, she doesn't even wrap it anymore.
Okay, so it doesn't say,
like, do you
to Angie from Mark.
Do you ask, what do you want for Christmas? Do you surprise them?
I don't have to. My husband drops hints all the time.
He does.
Yeah, so it's my job to pick them up.
Our text message thread is filled with things that would work perfect for holidays and birthdays and all that, and it's a strong suggestion. Which is nice for me because I don't have to think about it.
I also do the thing, guys, where I keep a running list in my phone in the notes section when someone mentions something, and I drop it in there, and then it's your easy. It's like a cheat. It's like a cheat sheet for the holidays.
Yeah, I keep mine all year long.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Again, adults exchanging presents. Do you have to wrap it? Is it individualized? Is it like you said, Joshy? My husband wants gifts wrapped. Obviously, he's made that very clear. So I should just recognize that and wrap his gifts. But if I got Gabe something for Christmas, are you telling me, Gabe, that if I got you a Christmas present and I didn't wrap it, you'd be like, son of a...
Just throw a little bow on it. Make it a little festive.
See, now that to me, no, that's like the minimum. It's like I knew that there was a minimum effort. I wanted to pretend I wasn't doing minimum effort, so I licked this bow and slapped it on there.
I think everyone in this room.
It's not 1987, Jen. You don't lick it anymore. It's a little
I
sticker.
peeled the little sticker off the back and slapped it on there.
I think everyone in this room, we could get away with the bag. I think the gift bag, for if one of us were receiving or giving a gift to one another, the bag suffices in that. Because you're like, yeah, you thought about it, but I didn't need the effort.
What if you spray paint the box?
I'd respect it.
Yeah, effort.
I'd respect it.
You would?
Hashtag effort. 800
Do a little
990
green, do a little red. Yeah, no, I'd respect it.
3776. Folks have got to have thoughts on this out there about the gift wrapping, if it's mandatory, if it somehow takes the gift exchange down a notch if you don't wrap the present. Again, assuming it comes in a box or it comes in some sort of packaging.
If you're putting the present, the only time I would say wrapping is 100% you need to have it is if you're putting it under the tree. Because now it's also a part of the aesthetic. It's a part of the decoration.
Sure.
Right?
But
so if you're putting a present under the tree, it's got to be wrapped or in some sort of bag.
Caveat, sometimes when you buy kids big presents, like a rocking horse or a dream house or something like that, it's better not to wrap the box. It's actually better to assemble it and put it under the tree, fully assembled, potentially unwrapped for the morning moment. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if we get our kid a Barbie dream house for Christmas, we're not. I just want to put that out there. We're not. But if we were.
Hopefully they're not listening.
That is a thing that should be put together the night before and then put under the tree just as is.
Like, we bought the one son because he's doing a semester in Barcelona luggage, which is a huge box. You're not going to wrap it. So it's just
wrap luggage?
It's just under the tree.
There,
Did you put a little bow on it?
No.
You can spray paint that.
No.
Huh? Yeah, you're wrapping a huge box like that?
Yeah, why not?
It's a waste. It's trees.
There it is. I knew it would come sooner or later. Our mountain man over here. Yeah.
Environmentally conscious.
Laura. Jesus, Gabe, you are on fire today.
Maybe I should take tomorrow off, too.
Yeah.
Join me. Brewskis.
You're just going to
Josh and I can get some black magic.
Just going to George Costanza this sucker. Throw your arms up and be like,
showmanship.
Not going to get any better than that. We should put a poll up of Gabe's references this morning. What was it? Celtic Pride.
Yeah.
And now we just got the Lorax. There was something in between there I'm missing.
Dr. Honeydew over there.
Can't we play just the best of? Yashi, can you put that together and we can all take tomorrow off?
You just want the day off.
He wants you to put in more work today so he can also get the day off tomorrow.
Devondre Campbell gets the week off. All right. I'm a little banged up, too.
Are you?
Emotionally.
Well, he's going to be banged up after
tonight. You guys made me wear a thong the whole show.
The ego that we have enough material for a best of, by the way. How is your butt doing?
It's the front now.
But they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
I thought that was the only reason women wore them is because they were so comfortable.
They are, but I didn't groom.
I didn't need to know
Got
that.
the handlebar mustache outside the sides. Let's go to break.
We were supposed to do a live read, but I don't want to do one there. No, I don't think anyone deserves to be next to that.
Nope. Top 8. We'll try to regain the control of the show.
Did you get the visual?
Jen's dead.
Yeah, she is dead.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking pretty good out on the roads. The only thing we're seeing right now is on southbound 43. Some delays basically just before Capitol Drive all the way down to about Burleigh. Northbound slowing down from Fond du Lac Avenue up to Keith. An accident just popped up on the screen. Northbound on 41 right at Watertown Plank Road. The right lane is blocked with this, so heads up with that. Traffic is brought to you by Evans Transportation in Delafield, where they provide customized logistics solutions to keep you and your business moving forward. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Cloudy, more mild, slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle. A high of 43. Tonight, chance for showers, mostly cloudy, a low of 39. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Come to Fiserv Forum to see the resurgent Wisconsin Badgers on December 28th and 29th in the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. See how Coach Hastings has rebuilt the Badgers into a national power. Get your tickets now to see the Badgers battle the Air Force Falcons in primetime on day one. The excitement continues with perennial power and three-time national champion Minnesota Duluth playing the Northeastern Huskies in the other semifinal. Don't miss the college hockey action coming to Milwaukee and see who wins the championship on day two. Get your seats today at Ticketmaster.com.
We're about to tell you what we've chosen to be the 2023 Wow Collection at Kessler's.
And all I can say is wow!
$898 buys her a pair of exotic inside-out diamond hoop earrings. 1 carat total weight of newborn created diamonds.
Inside-out diamond hoops. Wow!
Another $898 buys her a tennis bracelet that will circle her wrist with glittering diamonds.
If you want that 1 carat tennis bracelet but with natural diamonds, it's just $15.98. Wow!
A 1/4 carat diamond cluster pendant dripping with natural diamonds, just $598.
We believe these are the lowest diamond prices we'll see in our lifetime.
4 carats total weight.
Did you say 4 carats?
I did indeed.
It's a wow engagement ring with 2 wedding bands that will fill any room with hot points of light like a disco ball.
4 carats total weight, just $3,998.
Wow!
Find the Kessler's nearest you
and see our extended holiday hours
at KesslersDiamonds.com.
For over 4 decades, one name has stood out as a symbol of excellence in automotive sales and service. It's the Boucher Automotive Group, dedicated to providing exceptional experiences to all of our valued customers.
We will help you find the perfect vehicle within your budget while respecting your time.
With 20 convenient locations, we're the one-stop destination for all your automotive needs.
At Boucher, we're your trusted partner on every mile of your journey, riding with you every mile since 1977.
Check out our brand new Hyundai dealership, one of the largest in the Midwest.
Step inside of our state-of-the-art showroom where you can view our new Hyundai models and some of our finest certified pre-owned.
We've also expanded our service center, staffed by our factory-certified technicians.
And right next door, we've started construction on our all-new Genesis of Waukesha dealership.
But we're not just building walls, we're building careers.
So if you're looking for a career with great benefits and opportunity for growth, Boucher is the place for you.
At Boucher, we ride with you every mile.
The top 8 at 8.
Name something that follows the word pork.
You pie.
Huh?
One category.
Name something people take with them to the beach.
Turkey.
The top 8 answers.
The first thing you buy in a supermarket.
Turkey.
The top 8 at 8.
A food often stuffed.
Turkey.
The top 8 at 8 on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Name Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken.
Show me chicken!
Sponsored by Milwaukee Pretzel Company. Win a Bavarian soft pretzel lovers gift pack from the Milwaukee Pretzel Company. Shop now at MilwaukeePretzel.com.
Gabe, what do we got today? And I hope it is underwear related.
Unfortunately, it's not underwear related. Okay. I don't know what would be a good underwear, like the top 8 things Chewy said about his underwear today.
If you missed that last conversation on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, I highly recommend going to the stream on ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube page or on our stream of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, wherever you get your podcasts. You could do top underwear brands for men, right? Fruit of the Loom, Hanes.
I don't know if there's 8.
There's 8.
Oh, there's 8.
It's fine.
I mean, yeah, but like, okay.
All right, what do we have?
List of 8 things, and actually choose disqualified.
I
from
have to
guessing
recuse
today.
myself.
Yeah. Chewy has to recuse
I
himself.
already ran
today.
it.
What?
It's too easy for me.
Yeah, too easy for Chew.
Well, then I'll do it with Jen.
All right, you can do that. Don't mind that. So,
I mean, it puts a lot
Jen
of
and
pressure
Joshy
on me.
We'll guess back and forth.
What do you mean you ran the list?
He ran the list.
Well,
They
Gabe
did it
says you
earlier.
can't do this, and I said, all right, let me see if I can get it, and I
ran
ran the table.
And you didn't think to maybe make another list?
No.
It's like wrapping a present. It's a lot of
list.
work.
Yeah.
He makes one list.
All right.
Yeah, came up with this idea because the Packers play the Panthers this upcoming Sunday. Anytime I think Packers-Panthers, I think of the 1996 NFC Championship game in which Chewy played in. So I am looking for the 8 players, other than quarterbacks, who had a catch or a rush attempt in that game.
Huh.
Who wants to go first?
So this is the year the Packers went.
They won the Super Bowl this year.
Have you ever seen a deer in headlights?
Hey, wait, hold on.
You should get hacked.
This was the NFC Championship game?
Correct.
Yes.
And it was the Panthers.
Against the Panthers.
Correct.
Well, I just watched Dorsey Levens in a video clip that you guys used on All 22
Okay.
take a long catch.
All right. He had a big day that day.
Yeah.
Dorsey Levens is on the list. He had like 88 yards rushing, he had like 100 yards
Correct.
receiving.
So
It's
that
like
I
the
know.
Dorsey Levens coming out party.
Okay. Should I guess Chew? Joshy, can we do a team thing here? Can we can we work together here? 1997 Packers team, good grief, offense.
Yep.
Should I guess Chew, Joshy? What do you think?
I think you have to. I know there was one where he might have gotten shut out, but I don't know what game that was.
I'll guess Chew.
Big guy had one catch for 15
Oh,
yards.
thank God.
Over route. I remember it well.
It was
Caught it and fell down. For 3 more yards.
You and Luke Musgrave?
Yeah.
Catching it and
Is
falling
that
it
just
down?
because you're so tall? You just went like this?
A little top heavy.
3 yards. Okay, hold on. You said Dorsey?
Joshy did say Dorsey. It is Joshy's turn.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I thought we were.
Free.
Antonio Freeman is on the list.
Keith Jackson.
Yeah, I was
Keith
gonna
Jackson
say.
is on the list.
Jack. What did Keith have that
If
day?
Chewy had one catch, Keith Jackson had more.
We were
I've learned that.
It was so cold. I
was
think we
so
ran
cold.
the ball a little more. Keith probably had about the same, maybe one more.
Is it me?
It is on you.
How about Andre Rison?
Andre Rison
Bad
had
move.
a catch in that game.
All right, reset the list for me, please.
Dorsey, Andre, Free, Jackson, and Chewy.
Oh, so we got 5 already.
We got 5 already.
Whew, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay, Andre Rison, Dorsey Levens, Mark Chmura, Keith Jackson. Did Edgar have a catch?
Not only did Edgar have a catch, Edgar had 25 rushes that game.
I thought it was just catches.
It was catch or rush.
Okay.
Again.
Good thing I was listening when you gave us what the list is.
Well, if it's rush, can I roll the dice and William Henderson got himself one?
William Henderson did get himself one. All right, Jen, can you run the lists?
Rattle it back for me.
Boone Moss.
Edgar, Dorsey, Andre, Free, Jackson, Chewy, and Henderson.
No chance. I can't think of anyone else on that offense.
Is there only one left?
There's only one
Yeah.
left.
Whew. See, now I'm running out of. This is going back far enough in my memory where I'm not sure if people were even on the team.
Right. Good call.
I say it's the holiday season. We just open it up at 800-990-3776. Let somebody get that last name on the list. Get that prize pack courtesy of our friends at Milwaukee Pretzel Company. Be able to celebrate the holidays in style.
I
with
have a
all those
guess,
pretzels.
and I would love
Hold
someone
on
to
to
give
it.
it away, and I'm not going to say it out loud. But
Okay.
This person typically would contribute, in my mind, would contribute once or twice a game in particularly big fashion.
Okay.
That's the guess I'm going to go with, if that's a hint for the people out there.
800-990-3776. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list? The list again, Gabe, is...
In the 1996 NFC Championship game, Packers-Panthers, there were 8 players, other than quarterbacks, who had a catch or a rush attempt in that game. We have 7 of the 8 in Edgar Bennett, Dorsey Levens, Andre, Freeman, Jackson, Chewy, and William Henderson.
You said other than quarterback, so you
Correct.
could not guess Brett Favre. Would Brett Favre have been on this list?
He had 5 rushes that day, as did Jim McMahon.
Oh, that's right. He got in the game.
Jimmy Mack took the last 4 kneel downs for the Green Bay Packers in that game.
800-990-3776. Let's go out to Tony in Waterford. You're up first on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy's Top 8 at 8 list. Can you complete the list?
Don Beebe.
Yay! Nailed it. Was that
Yeah, I honestly didn't know if it was Don Beebe or Bill Schrader at that point because my brain puts those two together.
No,
White dude who return kicks?
Yeah.
No, but it was such a huge storyline because Biebs had lost 4 with Buffalo. And then Brett, I remember right after the game, Biebs ran up and took the game ball, which is pretty cool. So Biebs got the game ball
in the Super Bowl.
And then Giannis came out of the tunnel and was chasing after Biebs because he wanted the ball because he's Giannis. To wit, I'm going to the game tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who
Are you sitting?
Who are the Bucks playing tonight?
Orlando.
Okay.
Are you sitting Craig seats?
No. Boys are all in town. We're taking the boys.
Wait, you're actually going on your own? Wow.
Yes.
I didn't think I'd ever see this day.
I really don't have a choice. And she said, we're not leaving at halftime.
Are you going to leave at halftime? Take an Uber?
Wait, are you going to have to cut your time with the Blammer short?
We pushed it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I did
What do
not
you
know
mean pushed
that.
it back
'Cause I
to
heard
tomorrow?
you and Bashy are
Well, me
making
and Joshy were going to come out to the Q Club tonight.
3:30.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be there.
He's not signing. He's just taking pictures.
Just taking
He's
pictures.
not signing. He's just taking pictures. The fact that you have made that man into a pseudo-celebrity is hilarious to me.
I got people taking selfies with him now. I had a few sent to me this week.
That's amazing.
It is.
And speaking of amazing, how's your butt floss going?
I can't feel it.
So it doesn't bother you at all?
Is that because you've gone numb?
No, it feels more like commando than anything.
Oh.
You know?
So, okay. All right. So this material is not too bad.
I mean,
then.
I would say in 10 years, 30% of men will be wearing a thong.
Okay.
I'm
Really?
serious.
And what are
You got to try it.
What are you basing this on?
Comfort.
You're out of your mind.
You guys are crazy if you think these things are uncomfortable.
They're very uncomfortable.
To be fair, you also haven't done much. It's not like you've been walking around.
That's true. You haven't done anything.
You've sat there.
Maybe we should make him do some calisthenics,
Yeah.
and then
You
you
should
tell
work
me.
on jacks.
And you tell me how comfortable that thong is that you're wearing. You only got 30 more minutes, buddy. You can make it through, especially if
Okay.
you think it's a comfortable. You're having a good time there.
I think it's stand up. I'm going to lose support. That's the problem.
Oh, so you can't wear it to your workout today is what you're
Oh,
saying.
God, no. No.
God, the visualization that just occurred.
Bong, bong.
Let me tell you about my friends over at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. In the heart of downtown Milwaukee, there is an all-new Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you, 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, plus the thrill of bingo, full-service sports betting, and more. And look, you probably have people coming in for the holidays, or maybe you're looking for things to do as you got a few days off from work. Why not take a trip to Potawatomi Casino Hotel? One, there's no smoking there anymore, so it's actually really enjoyable to be at. And you have all of these new restaurants, guys. And I'm telling you, Dario and I went there for dinner recently. Yeah, we got dinner at one of the restaurants at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, had a lovely time, went down to the slot machines, won some cash. And you can do the same. Are you ready to spark something new? Light up your senses at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Explore more at paysbig.com. That's paysbig.com, paysbig.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We do have an accident northbound on 41 at Watertown Plank Road. Looks like the right lane is blocked with this, so delays are starting. Southbound 43 backing up from Hampton Avenue down past Burleigh. Northbound slowing right around the North Avenue curve up past Keefe. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, cloudy and more mild. Slight chance for an afternoon sprinkle, a high of 43. Tonight, chance for showers, mostly cloudy, a low of 39. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
Tito's handmade vodka is so good and smooth, you can mix it with anything. Now, hear us out. If your usual brunch cocktail sounds like a Tito's Bloody Mary stacked with garnishes is more like Tito's. Sounds pretty good. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hey, Fleet Rewards members! Save 12% now through the 24th at Fleet Farm. No rebates, no waiting, no mail-in forms or receipts. The added 12% savings coupon is for all members in-store and online. Not a member? Sign up in minutes to get your additional savings now. Forget the stamps or waiting for rebates. Save 12% during Fleet Rewards Appreciation Days. And thanks for shopping Fleet Farm. Some restrictions apply.
Get to and from every home game in Green Bay this football season safely. Milwaukee Brought House, Jack's American Pub, and Wanakee Golf Course all offer transportation on game days. They've got bus services with private restrooms and all-you-can-drink packages. Book your round-trip ride from any of these locations and get complimentary access to an all-you-can-eat and drink tailgate at the bar on Holmgren Way. Make your reservations now. There's still room for the home finale versus Chicago. Visit MilwaukeeBroadhouse.com to book your trip today and use code ESPN23 for 10% off.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Alex Strofe.
This Badger Minute brought to you by UW Credit Union. For over 90 years, UW Credit Union has helped Wisconsinites achieve their financial goals at every stage of life, offering great rates for greater possibilities. Join today at uwcu.org. 3-star tight end recruit Robert Booker II of Wanakee High School flipped his commitment back from UCLA to Wisconsin during National Signing Day on Wednesday. Booker on Prep Mania on ESPN Madison Wednesday night.
When I made the decision at first to leave the program, that I was looking at it more as like looking out for my future, more like a business look, but I wasn't really following what my heart was telling me to do.
Find the full conversation with Robert Booker II in the Prep Mania podcast feed on Wisconsin On Demand or wherever you get your podcasts.
Unwrap your gift now, but pay later. Right now at Pella, put no money down, no payment, and no interest for up to 18 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Do you like your pickles warm or cold?
Want my pickle a little warm.
Warm's good.
It's better than cold.
Cold
You
can
got
be good
shrinkage.
too.
Yeah, well, no,
Cold
shrinkage
can
gets
be good.
involved. It's not great.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Palermo's, it's Wisconsin's hometown pizza, and they've been making great-tasting frozen pizza, including Palermo's, Connie's, Urban Pie, Screamin' Sicilian, locally for over 55 years. Look, you've probably got some big holiday plans this weekend. Maybe you're like Josh and you're taking off all of next week.
Hell yeah.
You're not going to want to be making food. You're not going to be wanting to go through all that effort, but you're still going to want something good. And the great thing with Palermo's is they have so many different brands, so many different tastes, so many different flavors. You can have a different pizza every day next week. It'd be easy for you, Josh. You just got to load up that freezer with Palermo's. Take a look at Palermo's in the freezer section of your local grocery store, because Palermo's is Wisconsin's hometown pizza.
I'm setting my Palermo's pizza over-under at 3.5.
I'll take the over.
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 You got people coming over? You got friends and family hanging out?
No, that's just me.
Do you have a go-to?
I'm a Screamin' Sicilian guy.
Like the regular, not the stuffed crust, not the thin and crispy.
I like
regular
to keep it regular. I mean, I love a Boss Hog.
Sure.
Basically, the name's the best.
Boss Hog? What's that?
It's like their meat pizza for Screamin' Sicilian.
Got some meatballs
Oh, they got
on
a
it.
Boss Hog?
Uh-huh.
And speaking of hogs, guys, at the Harley-Davidson Museum tonight, the Marquette Basketball Show.
I thought we were talking,
about another hog.
I thought we were talking about
Bringing it
Going
back.
back to the thonger.
No, I was going to give a promo for the Marquette Basketball Show tonight, 6 to 7 p.m. at the Harley-Davidson Museum at Motor, the restaurant that they have there. Go out to the show, support the squad as they continue their quest for another Big East title. We want to talk about Devondre Campbell, who spoke yesterday. Weren't sure if he was going to speak yesterday, but he did, in fact, step in front of the microphone. He was very clear about what he would not talk about, though, before he chatted. Take a listen.
I tell y'all right now, I'm not answering no questions about nothing that happened on the internet. Y'all want to talk about the Panthers? We can, but I ain't answering no questions about nothing on no internet.
I don't love it.
No,
I don't love it.
It'd be fine if something happened and he wasn't the one who was instigating it.
Correct.
Like, you're the one who started it. You're the one who decided to put that out there. That's on you. You now have to answer for
face the music, buddy. You were so bold. You were so brave to throw that out there.
Keyboard warrior.
You think LaFleur told him not to
Probably.
talk about it?
Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
if LaFleur, especially in his pressers, like, never really came up about what he was mad about. Like, clearly he's upset about something, and they're doing their best to try to tamp it down.
And we're going to hear from Matt LaFleur reacting to it in just a few moments. But before I get to that, I want to say this. This indicates to me he's still hacked off. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if cooler heads have prevailed, and it was just like a momentary, we were joking with Adam Schefter the other day about emotional regulation and whatnot. If it was just a momentary, like, blow up, and then you were like, I figured it out, I'm fine now. Then you say, like, hey, yeah, I was frustrated about the loss, right? I could come up with right here, guys, a million different ways to respond to what happened, to address what happened that would not fan the flames more. I don't think this is it. Saying I'm not going to talk about it, I don't think that's it. Even if Matt LaFleur told him not to, which brings me back to Chew, this whole idea that I have about, like, Matt LaFleur, I don't think is great at managing these things.
Mm-mm.
Like, the way to handle this situation, Devondre Campbell, was to say, I was mad about the loss. I'm passionate. I care a lot. And I let some people on Twitter get under my skin. It won't happen again. But I think that, the things that we've put in place this week will put us in a better position to win against the Panthers on Sunday. Whoa.
Well, that's why I see him as he kind of won, if it was an argument in LaFleur's, because he kind of got what he wanted. He's not playing. But you didn't get toasted because of your shoulder. You got toasted because of your feet. Now granted, you were put in a tough situation having to cover Godwin, but, I mean, there was more than just that one play.
But wait a minute. Stop
that
right
was
there.
glaring.
He was put in a bad situation having to cover Godwin. Isn't that Joe Barry?
That's
Isn't
Joe
that
Barry.
the scheme?
Yeah, sure.
So is there probably a part of him that's like, I was not put in a position to succeed on that play?
There's more than one.
He was hung out to dry.
Yeah.
He was a little hung, but you can't go out and say that, I mean, I've had to block defensive ends where I'm like, really? I mean, I had to be matched up against John Randall. They put him out wide, and I had to single block him, which is not entirely a lot of fun. That's kind of like just a hang on, but you can't go out and say it. You just got to do. So what?
Is it different if you would have been asked to do that 15 times in a game? Because it was very clear from the start of the game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers decided they were going to attack both the middle linebackers, specifically Devondre Campbell, and they kept
with wide receivers.
Yes, and they kept doing the same thing over and over and over, and they didn't have a way to get out of it.
See, to me, I think he's a little baby, and he's showing his true colors. Because just go back to what happens on a Monday. LaFleur meets with the training staff. Who's okay to go? I don't know if he practiced that week or was limited or whatever. But if you can't go, you can't go, And then it gets to Thursday, Friday, and I think that this all goes back to communication. Because to me, Devondre, there's probably a little bit of, I played like crap, I'm hurt. Well, then why'd you play?
Wait, so you agree with Matt LaFleur that the communication was at the heart of, but you're saying it's communication from an injury standpoint of communicating with the staff of just how injured he was.
Because I know Pat is not going to put you out there if he doesn't think you should be out there.
Famously.
He's not. He's just not. Even back when I played, Pat would be like, dude, I don't think you should play. And, I played with Don Hudson. It was just a different time. But Pat has to, I just wanted, I've had stingers, right? Stingers are nothing big. I'm sorry. It's a part of the game. You get it? It's like sticking a knife in a socket and you move on. It's certainly wouldn't keep me from playing. What are your injuries? Your ankle? You're beat up? Everyone's beat up this time of year. It's football. And you guys don't practice. You don't go to camp. You just play in games, which is nah. I mean, these guys, if you were in a Super Bowl run, I guarantee he'd be playing.
And isn't that the whole reason why the CBA has been changed so much? Isn't the whole reason why we want guys to be able to play in games? Like the goal is that's the prime time.
Yes.
That's when the spotlight is on. You want guys to be able to play in games, so you're trying not to beat them up by practicing so much.
Yeah.
So now there's this other layer of it. Well, I'm not 100%, so I'm not going to play. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of y'all not practicing as much.
Yeah, but again, that's what the players want. They don't want to be practicing all that much. And look,
but I don't think they want to be playing all that much.
Well,
they want to play 12 games a year.
Probably.
That's why going to 18 games is not a big deal.
Because you're only going to play 12?
You're only going to play 12 anyways. Right?
Yeah. But, I mean, these players want to protect their future earnings by not going out there and playing and putting themselves further in harm's way, or by playing injured, in Devondre's case. And, like, if Devondre Campbell were released at the end of the season, is he in high demand?
I don't know.
Is he getting much more than a veteran minimum?
All I know is yesterday my issue was about accountability, and I told you guys that the best availability for coaches is accountability. This to me shows another lack of accountability. You allow Devondre Campbell to talk to the media, but he says, I'm not talking about nothing that I said on no internet. That's not accountability. You said it. Address it. And again, I should run a PR firm or something. I could come up with a million ways that you can address it without fanning the flames, without making it worse. Actually, you could put out the fire. I could lean on a bunch of different things. Your passion for the game. You're upset about losing. You want things to go better. You're trying to be a leader on the team and you made a mistake. I could give you a million different ways to respond to this. But the fact that whether it came from LaFleur or it came from him, it's another lack of accountability. And that's what's driving me nuts this morning.
Well,
Gabe.
the problem is this. Sorry to cut you off, Gabe, but you don't want one pickle to spoil the batch. You know?
I thought it was apples that spoiled the batch.
I like pickles more. Me and Tausch, we love pickles.
And it's his analogy.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? You don't want this to carry over to the young guy. Let me ask you this right now. If Christian Watson was in a contract year, are you signing him next year?
Probably not.
No. Why would you? To play what, 9 games? When he's on the field and his head's in it, he's very good. But he only plays 10 games a year.
It's a lot of qualifiers you got to put out there.
Yeah. So I'm immediately projecting forward. Is his trade value the best right now with this plethora of receivers we have? Or are they going to sign him to an extension next year? And then he's like, hey, because there are guys, Jason always brings up Cletus Hunt. Give me my money and then I'll disappear. It's just... That was a bad signing. That's all I can. Devondre Campbell was a horrible signing.
Let's take a listen to Matt LaFleur. I did want to get to him because here is what Matt LaFleur had to say about Devondre Campbell's tweet and how he will be going forward.
I will say, Dre's a guy that obviously I go back a long time with, all the way back to Atlanta, and I've always respected the man and how he works and how he approaches the game. Quite honestly, he pours his heart and soul into this thing, and I know it's frustrating. You look at the first, I think, 6 years of his career. I don't think he missed a game, and then the last 2, he's missed some games, and he's been battling through. I mean, he's missed games this year. He's been on and off the injury report. So, certainly, I think that comes with a lot of frustration when you don't feel. You're at your best because of health reasons, and so we just think it's best at this time to kind of give him the week, and we'll see where we're at, after this week.
Yeah, I mean, is he being benched? That's kind of what's happening here? Like, and they're just going to use the injury as an excuse?
No, I think it's a total 180 as opposed to what he said on Monday or Tuesday when I was reading those clips. and putting a lot of the onus on him. It's a kiss and make up. That's why he should have never said it. Or if he did say it, he should have said it behind closed doors, and then you probably don't get the tweet. Or maybe you do. I don't know. All I know is this: I don't want guys like this on my team. I don't.
And Matt LaFleur was asked about whether or not he thinks Devondre Campbell will affect other players.
Sure.
I'm not overly concerned, to be honest with you. I think just in my experience with these young guys, especially how they show up each and every day, and I saw it today. There was great energy out there. There was great energy throughout the day, and they were competing. And certainly, we try to help them out a little bit in terms of as the season progresses, you tend to scale back your practices. A lot of it is above the neck, but we did have a competitive period out there today. And I thought, guys were competing. They were playing hard. And it felt, it was good to be back outside, and what a beautiful day it was.
Here's the problem. I don't trust his barometer.
No.
I don't trust Matt LaFleur's barometer of what he should and should not be concerned about. He said he's not overly concerned about Devondre Campbell and his impact on some of the other players on the team. But you haven't shown, Matt, that you have a good handle on what you should and shouldn't be concerned about because of the Joe Barry situation.
I think he does have a good handle on it, though. When you look at the young guys are going out there and trying to play through it. Like, they're going to try to figure out a way to get A.J. Dillon out there. Dontavian Wicks last week played through, after the game a couple weeks ago, on Monday night, ankles bleeped. And we're thinking, oh, man.
You got to go on the other side of the ball. We got to go on the other side of the ball.
High ankle sprain.
Go defensive players. That's what, again, the offense, we probably should do a better job here on this show about talking about, we're not worried about the offense because the way that seems to be gelling and the way that they seem to continue to grow and evolve on a week-by-week basis.
I guess I just don't care about the defense anymore. I'm with Chewy.
Holy crap, we've hit ambivalent.
Yeah, I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book on defense.
Yes. You know what what would have happened back in the day that would never happen today? If Holmgren got mad enough, he'd go up to Ron and say, and Ron was his boss, he'd say, I want this guy out of here. And he'd be gone. LaFleur can't do that today.
No.
Not with the relationship he has with LaFleur.
Could Murphy?
It's not his place.
I understand it's not his place, but you just said Ron would do it. Isn't it the same position?
Yeah, I don't.
But
GM versus president.
But even though Murphy makes all those decisions, I can't imagine Murphy's like around all that often, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, LaFleur could go to Gutekunst, but if Gutekunst goes, just because their relationship's not great.
See, this is again where if you have an owner, and again, I know people love the charming aspect of Green Bay being owned by the fans and whatnot, but if you have an owner who's got billions invested in this team, and Joe Barry's units continue to underperform, you know what that owner's doing? Get him the hell out of here.
I don't like that, though.
He's affecting. But I'm not saying you do it all the time. I'm not saying you do it all the time. I'm saying this is an in case of emergency break glass situation.
If you're an owner who's dictating who your coordinators are, chances are it's not a one-off.
But I'm saying
chances are you're getting involved way too much.
But in my utopian scenario that I'm painting here, that's what it would be. You're not meddling. You're not a meddling owner, but when it has to be done because your head coach has shown he doesn't want to do it, he is reluctant to do it, you step in.
Yeah,
you pull the plug.
I don't want an owner dictating who the coordinators are.
Shouldn't you step in with the head coach at that point if he's unable to make the decisions necessary?
But who has the power to cut him? I know Murphy does, right?
Technically,
ultimately, he has the power.
Technically, yes.
But with Goody and
LaFleur's got the. That falls under
You think
LaFleur's
LaFleur
purview.
would say you're cut him without even telling Goody?
Let me ask you guys a question.
Who's cutting Campbell? We're talking about Campbell. I thought we were talking about...
No, Campbell.
No, the only person who has that power is Goody, and above him, obviously, would be...
Let me ask you a question, guys. Over the next 3 weeks, is there going to be any instance, is there going to be any drive, is there going to be any game where we walk away going, you know what? We were wrong about Matt LaFleur. We were wrong about Joe Barry. Matt LaFleur was right to stick by him. Is there any point right now? Do you see any point in any game where we're going, you know what? We were wrong. Joe Barry actually is the guy for this job going forward.
You'll have to tell me.
For next year?
Not watching defense. Chewy and I aren't watching the defense, so you're gonna have to fill us in.
Yeah. There's a preponderance of evidence against that.
I think it's 0%.
Yeah. 0.
All right.
But he could still stick around. It's just a scary part. Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off returns to Milwaukee. We want to send you to the Thursday, December 28th games at Fiserv Forum. Caller 4 wins 4 tickets to see the Badgers battle the Air Force Falcons in primetime, while perennial power and 3-time national champion Minnesota Duluth plays Northeastern in the other semifinal. Don't miss college hockey, Milwaukee. Caller 4 wins 4 tickets right now. 800-990-3776. You can also get your seats today at Ticketmaster.com.
Full show podcasts, interviews, and special content is available right now at WisconsinOnDemand.com. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
Gabe Neitzel from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy here. Don't let the chilly weather end your golf season. X Golf and American Family Field is open all year round. They've got innovative and accurate golf simulators, all overlooking left field at AmFam Field. Enjoy daily lunch specials or have an outing with your friends and take in X Golf's full bar and food menus. Stop in to grab a gift card for the perfect stocking stuffer, too. X Golf AmFam Field is even offering golf lessons by a PGA Pro. Everyone is welcome at X Golf AmFam. Book your sim today, xgolfamfamfield.com. I'll see you out there.
Hey, this is Gary Ellison for my good friends at the Jewelry Center. It's the only place I go when I'm looking to get some new jewelry. Dean and his team are always friendly and know just what I'm searching for when I stop by. I may not always know what type of jewelry I want, but the professionals there sure do. Plus, if I need repairs on watches or other jewelry, the Jewelry Center does that too. Find the Jewelry Center in Burlington, Brookfield, and Greenfield, or shop their entire collection online, including their popular Lightbox lab-grown diamonds at shoptjc.com.
Hi everyone, John Miller here from PDS, a Converge company. PDS has been providing technology solutions and transforming IT for area companies for over 30 years. Today, we are helping organizations integrate digital workplace strategies that are giving today's worker the true ability to work from anywhere as they balance work and life both securely and productively. And as HP's largest partner in the area, our combined solutions have never been more important. If you're struggling with this, know we stand ready to help. From ideation to transformation, we can help you evolve your work from anywhere strategy. Learn more at pdsit.net.
Q Club of Wisconsin is the hangout spot for watching sports, playing games, and having some drinks. Mike, what do you have going on over there?
Gary, we have so much going on. We're still the place to be on game days to catch the green and gold. Book a holiday party in our VIP room, which includes a private pool table, 2 shuffleboard tables, and 4 dartboards. Plus, we got great live music every Saturday night. And of course, we've got our fish fry on Wednesdays and Fridays, where you know we pile it high.
All happening at the Q Club of Wisconsin, North Grandview Boulevard in Waukesha. Check out qclubofwisconsin.com.
Hey, I came as fast as I could. What's wrong?
Everything's okay. I just need you to know I'm glowing up.
You just texted SOS Get Here Now.
And I stand by that because I switched to Cricket and got the all-new Motorola Razr. I have entered my flip era, and I am glowing up.
I'm going to go back home.
I support that.
Switch to Cricket and get the all-new Motorola Razr for $199.99. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Must open a new line on a $60 a month voice plan. First month service charge and tax to its sale. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
'Twas the holiday season at Total Wine & More. So many friends that you need to shop for. Gifts on their shelves are so easy to find. Just what you love for your loved ones in mind. Your father likes bourbon, Cabernet for your sis. Champagne for a co-worker, never a miss. Now that's a low price you'll shout out with glee when you shop Total Wine for them and for me.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey, it's ESP Wisconsin's Ben Brust. For most men, there's nothing we want more than to stay young, fit, and active, which is why our New Year's resolutions usually include some form of getting in shape. The experts at Forward Healthy Lifestyles in Germantown are here to help you reach those goals. Testosterone optimization helps with muscle mass and tone, as well as weight management and having the energy and endurance to get in the gym. Forward Healthy Lifestyles also offers weight loss programs like semaglutide to help combat those endless holiday temptations. Visit forwardhealthylifestyles.com for a free consultation.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Big hurt. I heard that's like, eh.
Ron and the Key Wagon saying you guys should slow down before you take out a sponsor.
Here I am.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Here we go.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to have our basement finally finished. And the friends over at PCI, Professional Construction Inc., made it all possible. You know, in the middle of our remodel, we found out that we had a foundation issue in our home. So we had to take down walls and take back part of the flooring that had been put in already, so we could fix that. And the PCI team came in last week while we were gone on vacation and finished the job, and we are so thrilled. And they can do the same for you guys. They do exceptional work. They are quality people. I cannot recommend them enough. Mike and Michelle, give them a call. They can do whatever it is you need around the house. Maybe it's a multifamily. Maybe it's an office. Maybe it's a remodel, a home addition, or maybe you are building a new home. ProfessionalConstructionInc.com is the website, ProfessionalConstructionInc.com, and tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
Here we go.
Running out of time here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. We got a couple polls to check, and then we got a floss to check. Is it really the thought that counts when giving and receiving gifts? 57% of people say true. It is the thought that counts. When giving gifts to adults, do you have to wrap said present? Yes, wrap all gifts. 64%.
Okay.
Only 36 say no, grow up, Peter Pan. Chew.
I like it.
2 hours, almost 2 hours of a thong.
Yes.
How soon are you taking it off?
Right as soon as Joshy kills the show, it's a little too delightful.
So you are enjoying it. You're naughty.
I enjoy it.
I'm uncomfortable.
Merry Christmas, Joshy. Have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow.
We still have backups around the area, and one accident northbound on 41 right about at Watertown Plank Road. It's off on the right shoulder, so just watch for those delays through